Okay guys, we're gonna continue doing pages on my Boho Journal. Last time we did this one. We finished that one together. So now we're gonna do the next page and so forth, so on. So this is the girl, and then I have a blue, and then also like a mint green, also some mint green, and like a army green, all mixed, together in this page. So you're gonna put a dot on this one and this color, and then go with the colors on the background. So as you can see, it's all boho, so gonna be orange most of the time. So let's move the page. Let me just move all this so we can work on that page only, and then don't leave anything. So we're gonna do this side, not that side, but having in mind the green colors, they're gonna go next to this page. So pretty much same thing here. I have the picture that I want on this page, and then I pick a few things. So for the tag, or for the picture, for the photo here, which is not a tag, but I'm gonna make like a tag, I chose these two trims, like a blue kind to match with she's in black and white, like a little yellow, yellowish photo. And then I have this applique that I was thinking to go here somewhere. And I do have this green, which is darker, but I want to make, tones of like ombre kind, like, or something like. And I have this bright orange, which I know you guys gonna say why, but I mean, I'm keeping the boho theme, which is orange, blues, like all this colorful stuff. I'm not gonna add much because this is a lot, like very vibrant, very, bright colors. So I'm just gonna add maybe in the corner here to hold the picture, and also to keep the boho theme going on. So that's, so far that's all I got for this page. Let's see what else can I come up with. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so on the page itself, I'm gonna keep this geometric vibe. So I'm just gonna do some triangle stuff. Like, I keep in mind that the picture gonna be like somewhere here, so I might gonna do some blue now instead, light blue, because we're gonna have a bright pocket. So it's gonna keep the vibe with the blue. So going on top of this, then I'm gonna add a little bit of other color too. I might gonna do a little bit of a pink since we have a little pink here, so I'm just gonna keep the pink there too. I just wanna, like always, keep the the colors that I chose for each image or idea. I don't know how to express, but I mean, just like, so the pink is a little vibrant, so I'm just gonna go over, like, maybe not too much, so you guys get the vibe. So that's what I was looking for, but on top of this, I also gonna do some stamping. I'm gonna do my regular stuff, which is, I choose always the writing letter stuff, kind of like. So then this time we're just gonna do black plain, because we don't want to keep too much going on. And then you're just gonna go random. Oh, this is not the color that I was looking for, so let's try. That one is actually a blue one, so let's try a black one. There you go. So we're going more for that black vibe on top of so, and then I'm gonna do a little bit on top of the picture as well, just to keep the, so you can see a little bit there. Then once I put the picture here, it's gonna pick up the, you know, so that's fine. So picture gonna go here. You can still have room for journaling if you want to write down. Also the back, you're gonna just put a piece of paper here. Usually I just get a blank, you know, just a blank regular. You don't need to coffee stain. This is too small to, and then I use like similar colors that I was using on the, you know, on the card. So, and then you just like messed up a little bit. You can cut this. Use a better scissors if you can, because I don't even know where my scissors is. It's gonna be like half of the journaling page, and then just glue this thing, and then you can stitch all over or not, whatever you feel like. I stitch for all my stuff, so I pretty much stitch all the, like with the sewing machine, of course. I do zigzag, or I choose something that can be, the reason that I'm doing the middle only because I want to leave some space for extra stuff if I decide to add, you know, add more things. Less is more, but not in this case. Here we're gonna put more and more. So then I'm just gonna distress a little bit with brown. Like actually this is a rusted one, the rust thing that we are using here. So I'll just keep this thing a little bit, you know, look like it's old and being there forever. You know the idea. So then on top of these two, I'm just gonna do some of the same thing that we did with the stencil here. We're gonna do with the in the card as well, but using the paper a little bit, just to keep the theme alive. Keep the idea. Okay, so oops, right. This time I'm gonna mix the color together. So I just want to keep the, you know, the idea. Now we can stitch, and then you can put the card aside. Okay, so I stitch all over. I left the like yellow color on this side and the orange on the other side. Then I'm gonna make like a hole here, like a hole punch somewhere. I'm gonna do like this side maybe. Hold on a minute, this card is gonna sit the other side, so let's do a hole here. In this case I'm gonna use the eyelet, you know, so then I'm gonna pick the color, like a similar teal, like a teal color, and then just, you know, pop there. Since this card is bigger, I like to use the eyelets. The little ones I don't care, but this one is more like, you know, so to be more. And then we're just gonna close this quickly. There you go. Perfect. Just gonna tie a little bit more because it's a little loose. Yeah, I think that's it for now. All right, so once we've done that part, which is pretty much what we want to do, I gonna put the 2 strings that I choose for to decorate, embellish this beautiful woman, girl, woman, whatever. So it's good. Let's just you know, make sure on the same size, and then we're gonna go to the sideways. Very charming, you know. Now you have like a journaling space in the back. And then also on that same page, which I did some of stamping, I'm gonna do like a feather, you know, because I just feel like will be some feathers here in this journal somewhere. So then I'm gonna choose like a bright color for the feather, which is going to be our orange, but and then I'm gonna add some black as well. Let me just look. Actually, I'm gonna add some green as well. Sorry, it's gonna be the army green. So and then we're gonna add right there, and then voila, we have all the colors together, and then a beautiful feather on the side. Okay, so far so good. Card done. So now the part where we're gonna hold the card in place, and then like I told you, I choose that bright color. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut the corners. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut like right there, and then right here, less pointy. So let's see if I wanna go down a little bit. This card is gonna be holded by okay, so let's do right here and also right there. Gonna be an interesting shape but cute, so that's what it's going to be. So I think I'm gonna stitch just here and there, and then a little bit of you know, this corner here. So let's do it. Okay, got some leftovers, just gonna keep them for the next project. Then this is how the corner look like now. So I stitch with orange, and then you can barely see the other side because the color is yellow. And then that's why I always use two colors on my sewing machine, two colors of thread. So there you go. So now you're just gonna pop that card there. So far so good. So now we need to do embellishments. So remember that I have this blue you know, I forgot the name, you know, the part of the cover thing. It's like just a, you know, piece of a lace that I just cut out. Yeah, so like a little embellishment. It will become embellishment, of course. So then I'm gonna go in this corner, since this is the tag corner that's decorated. So I'm just gonna go in that corner. I have like this blue things, you know, flat stuff that very shiny, so super cool. And then remember that green, the dark green. So I think I'm gonna incorporate that one here too. Not sure how. I'm just gonna think about it. I'm not sure if I'm doing it, but I'm just thinking they're probably gonna be pretty if I do, even though sometimes look like is a lot, but I think it's going to be fine, because see, it helps with the colors to pop. So pretty much you can stitch them together first if you want. If you like this shape, you can stitch them together. You can glue. To be safe, I'm gonna stitch them together first, since I already have a thread on my needle here. I'm just gonna stitch without even care too much, just to hold them together, not being so, you know, picky or anything. And then once they are together, because I wanna they keep that shape. If I try with the glue, it's never gonna be the initial way that you like it, because you have to mold with the glue and hold and then change the shape. So now that I stitch them together, you're just gonna cut, because we're gonna glue anyway, so nobody gonna see this back and nobody gonna see that thread over there. So then we're gonna go back to the corner here, and then we just put up. Now we're gonna go with the glue and add some of the glue in the corner here. I just gonna leave this all loose, maybe, not sure. Let's see how the page moves, and then we're gonna cover with this one. So I always go back to my pages because I always like to add extra mini cards. Let's suppose I have things that I didn't cut yet, that I'm still working on. I have a lot of mini cards, you know, like see, with pictures and stuff. So sometimes I like to add extra stuff. I choose the ones that, you know, call my attention, or mini tags, or little pictures like this, or tags. So, and then I'll find the color. But this is the next step. For now, I'm just worried about the page. I just want to keep the vibe for the page. So that's pretty much, I think that's it for this page. With this card, we have the back. So that's it, guys. I think for now, one more page is down until I go back again and like review all the pages. So let's see how it looks on the there's a lot of little trims to cut here, so that's good. So now we're gonna go back to our page that's supposed to be here, and then let me just put back, then here. So that's the one that we did before, and this is our next one. And then I'm trying to find, okay, this one goes here. I don't want to lose my things, man. So that's another page that we can, you know, do some. That's I put a tag in the side, and then that one I will put some images here with a clip or something. I just gonna have to choose, see which one is better, you know. Not maybe maybe just a tag, or like a propaganda, something like that. See some things that matches, because this one kind of matches with the background, orange, blue, you know, like the brown. So this could be a good one to put in there. You know, I always have to choose like a background for this tag. I mean, because see, it's too plain, so I might put something fancy like this in the back. When you have the idea coming up, you just have to put them together, and then once the back is done and everything is cute, you can just stick there. Choose some nice pin, you know, like that match you with the page, like maybe this blue one to pop up like a peacock, since we have peacock feathers here. And then, you know, once this tag is done, I will go back and put this one there, and then we have complete like two sides, you know. So then until the next one, guys. Bye. Thank you. Namaste. Namaste.